Hey, I'm Teddy, your LinkedIn strategist and trainer. And the question I got this morning was, can LinkedIn be a useful tool for competitive research? And oh my golly, absolutely. It's one area of LinkedIn, one function that you can use LinkedIn for that most people don't think about. And I do. I regularly pay attention, not only for myself, but for my clients and my customers that I'm serving to see who is out there doing the kinds of things that we do or that I do. I say it this way: who is playing in my sandbox with my toys, or who is playing in my sandbox with toys similar to mine? I'm regularly thinking about that. It's one of my monthly campaigns that I do on LinkedIn. Here's some of the processes that I use for competitive research on a regular basis. Number one, I look for companies who are sales trainers. I look for soft skills trainers. I look for trainers of all kinds of flavors where social media or LinkedIn training may fit into. Now, I look for these people locally, regionally, and then globally. Globally gets to be too big of a list. Looking in different regions is a much better way of doing competitive research. Even though the work I do, my competition is global. Here's the second thing I do. I look for people, the individuals. I look for profiles of sales trainers, social media trainers, facilitators, public speakers, social media strategists, social media consultants, LinkedIn consultants. There's all kinds of keywords that I use to look for the individuals. Now, some of these people and some of these companies I may follow just to pay attention to them. But it's important to make a decision of, when you think about competition on LinkedIn, just because someone has the same keywords in their profile as you do doesn't necessarily mean they are competition. So I'm regularly looking for companies and people who appear to be my competition, or when I'm doing this work for my clients, I look for their competition. Now, here's the third thing I do for competitive research. I look for content on LinkedIn that is relevant to who I am and what I do, and relevant to my target audience, or what I call my most important viewers. So I'll look for this content: sales training content, social media content, networking content, prospecting content, lead gen content, etc., etc., etc. I'll look for this content, and I'll look to see A, who shared it, and B, who engaged on it. Because by paying attention to content, I can also find my competition. And by paying attention to who engaged on that content, I can find my competition. So competitive research is a very important aspect of LinkedIn. You have to learn how to use it right. You have to learn how to be focused. And you have to learn to develop processes that you can implement and sustain on a regular basis to be able to get value out of LinkedIn as a competitive research tool. I'm Teddy, your LinkedIn strategist and trainer, and I hope these ideas are helpful.